We're having fun with rats. I think we're 2-0 right now with rats. So let's see if we can keep hitting, keep beating up some double prizers. We had a really good match last night with Raticate. Really, there was one match last night that was really good with it. Cool. Hopefully no one, hopefully people come back on. It's okay, we're just chilling. And I gotta double check the audio after I flip my coin right here. Let's see. Yes, I want to absolutely go first with this deck. Awesome, audio sounds better. Sorry about that interruption, but we're back. Starting with the Shaman, that's okay. We can work around that. So let's see. We got this. We're playing against Dragapult V. We actually have Actually, we have everything we would need that we would get off of the Guzma. So, the only thing we're going to really go for here. Grab a Rattata. So we got to be careful here because he's got things that can probably put damage counters on my Rattata. The one of the big downfalls of this deck is how low of HP Rattata has. But let's see how well they set up. If they don't set up well, then we're looking pretty good, and he could run a couple GX Pokemon or things. So. Okay, well that Chaotic Swell determines this. We'll have one less shrine. So we'll probably have to heavily rely on Hypnotoxic Laser this game. My turn again. Let's see. So did I survive? I did. He Marnied me. That's okay. I would prefer to get this Shaman out of there. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and keep working on setting up here. Yeah, let's start here. So I think he's not gonna have any GX Pokemon in his deck, so I'm okay doing this. Hopefully we can take a knockout on... I would like to take a knockout on... even just knocking out that Marshadow up there this turn would be really good. So we're going to have to dig. We're going to have to dig for a lot of things here. Not a lot of things, just two things. A Triple Boost, and Hypnotoxic Laser. We're going to have to rely on those Hypnotoxic Lasers to get the... to knock out these guys. And I also have to be careful, because what does his... Doesn't his VMAX do like 60 damage to one of my bench Pokemon? So this is gonna be a tough matchup. He can spread damage everywhere else, so I think he has enough damage where he can knock out an active rat and one on my bench. So that's gonna be annoying to work around. Let's see. Oh, you're okay, opponent. I'm thinking about what I want to do. So we have the knockout this turn. If I would have waited 1 second, I probably could have gone to knock out something over here. But I need to hold on to... I need to have 2 rats out right now because I think he can spread enough damage on my bench. So let's get rid of... Let's see. Do I want to get rid of that? Yeah, that Faba and that Rescue Stretcher. Actually, that Rescue Stretcher and that VS Seeker. I don't know. I think these two things. No, the VS Seeker, because it could be useful if he doesn't knock it out. Then I have a way also to get a rat back next turn also. We're kind of in a dead-end position here too. But I still think I want to put out one more Rattata. If he comes swinging in next turn, he'll be able to knock out 2 of my rats potentially. So I think this is what I have to do. So let's hope we get something good off my prizes. I probably should have gone for something like Denny or something, but I still feel like it was important to set out this rat. So I'm going to commit to this. Cynthia, that's awesome. That's a great thing to get off my prizes. Cynthia's, I could have picked a Sycamore or whatever, but I have one supporter in here because I do find it useful from time to time to be able to just draw 6 more cards. There's other, okay, so like I said, I think I might have just made a really good decision with what I did here. Okay, so it's just 5, but exactly what I said. He is going to knock out one of my rats still. So that was a very good decision I made there to go for that other rat. Okay, so we're still in it. So we'll start with the Rescue Stretcher, putting all these guys back into my deck. So those are pretty good odds. I could grab the Raticate and try to evolve him, but I'm gonna need the other rats in there though. Special charge, we're gonna get that that special charge back in there, and let's see what we get off this Cynthia. Come on, Cynthia. Come on. Not bad. We gotta keep playing. We gotta keep drawing cards. That's always good. Let's see. This hand's probably gonna go away. We already played my supporter, so let's see what we get off of this energy lotto. If I get the energy, this will determine a couple things. We do hit that energy lotto, so it's looking like we'll be able to get a knockout this turn, but I need to be thinking 2 turns ahead right now. I don't think the dowsing machine, I hate to just waste a dowsing machine, but let's see. What do I want to get rid of if I want to play it? Using the Hypnotox. Grab a Scoop of Net, draw some more cards from Shaman first. I think that's a pretty solid game plan because I'm gonna run out of cards. Yeah. Let's do that. Because if I go for anything else right now, I'm just gonna be in the same predicament. So we can go ahead. I want to try to hold on to this hand right now. Let's go ahead and grab that Scoop of Net. Draw a couple more cards. Let's get this ping off of here, and I need to get one more Rattata down to be really safe. But I was able to Rescue Stretcher those back into my deck earlier. So we have... gross. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. So unfortunately, I have to discard this triple acceleration and hope Rattata, and all we need is Eradicate and a triple boost, and we can take the knockout on this VMAX. So close right now. We're a couple things away. I don't think I have any more Shaman in my deck right now too. So I think this is the dead end. I think we're in a dead end right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this Rattata. He's going to take 2 more prizes next turn. And then hopefully I can play N and try to work around. Maybe he stays asleep for 2 turns. Let's see. Him knocking out my active Pokemon. And that's the best case scenario I have right now. Because I don't think I have any more Shamans in there. We'll see what happens. Maybe he stays asleep for 2 turns. Sleep, stay asleep. Okay. If he can't retreat out, that might have bought me one more turn. But we'll see what happens. What can he get off of that? I can draw more cards. Dragapult VMAX. And if we somehow survive without him being able to retreat out. Marnie, okay. So we're going to get a dig. Probably maybe see Eradicate and a triple boost right now. Would be cool. Triple boost. Come on, survive this turn. And we need a good top deck right now. I am. So I was having some audio problems there with the live stream, so I stopped it for a second so I could fix that. And we're actually in a really good match right now, actually. Like I said, I think I've said this, expanded format, there really is more variety in expanded format. And we survived one turn. I did not think that was going to happen. Sleep won for us, and we're going to get to draw some more cards. So it's looking like we'll be able to get a knockout this turn if we're lucky. Let's go ahead, play down our hand a little bit. I want to draw as many cards as I possibly can this turn. We'll go ahead, keep that Guzma here. How many more? I think I have run 4 VS Seekers in this deck, yeah. We can discard one of our supporters. That's okay. We're not going to get anything off this quick ball. So 2 Rattatas, and I have 1 more Rescue Stretcher there. That Rescue Stretcher will be critical in about a turn. But we need to get a knockout right now. Just need to hit Eradicate, Ultra Ball, so many things. And we're keeping being 1 card short right now. But I think I have to play this end right now and hope I hit that Eradicate and see that triple boost again. Keeping my fingers crossed. Keeping my fingers crossed. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I guess it wasn't a good idea to Rescue Stretcher those other rats in here. Can I hit 2 more heads? Okay, that's a thing. I was able to get ease asleep, so if he doesn't have a switch or anything, then and not as many people run switch in expanded format. In expanded format, people oh my gosh, we actually survived. And he's asleep again. This is oh my gosh, this is so close to being such a good hand. So close. Let's see. Okay, it comes down to the sleep. If he manages to knock, if he wakes up. This is the luckiest I've gotten with coin flips in Pokemon. I have never had this happen. Coin flips normally do not go in my favor. And I didn't say this yet. Thanks, Timon Han for being on live stream. There's 1 more person watching the live stream right now too. So for the 2 more people. So for the 3 viewers out of here, thank you. Oh my gosh, Eradicate. Exactly what we wanted to top deck. No way. And we got 4 tails in a row here. The mathematical odds of that happening are slim to none. That was awesome. Okay, so now we are on track to potentially winning this match. We got 3 prizes here, so we knock out 1 more of these guys, and then we're golden. Thank you, Timon Han. I actually there's another fun deck I've been wanting to try and expand, and in real time, I could try to build it. It might not be that good. But there's another deck that's been on my radar to build, Team Up Charizard in standard format. So he's going to knock out a Rattata for sure. He's going to knock out Rattata, and then everything comes down to what I can draw. There's ways I can... Let's see. Let's find out what happens. There are ways I can automatically win this turn if I can get a VS Seeker off this. VS Seeker, that's exactly what I wanted. That was crazy. Those heads there, those tails I hit rather. VS Seeker, we're gonna go grab exactly what we need. Where'd that teammates go? I know I put her there earlier. Teammates, and then we'll grab, he just knocked that guy out. Where is another triple boost? Hypnotoxic Laser, and a triple acceleration energy will get us game. That was an exciting match. But yeah, it's one of those things that sleep and stuff really can buy you that time you need sometimes, and you need just that extra turn. That was cool. That was super close. So we are now 3-0 with this deck. 3-0 with this deck tonight. That's cool. Let's see. No, I'm in a groove right now with this deck, so I'm gonna do one more match with it, and then I will hop over to standard. But there are some other things I could try in here. I don't even remember Lost March. I made a Lost March deck. Oh god. I don't even remember doing that. Okay, everything kind of makes sense here. These are my standard Pikarom decks. It'd be fun to do Pikarom and Expanded too. Pikarom and Expanded is totally viable. What I have here, Tina Chomp. Oh, this was a fun deck too. I really liked this one. I could probably update this one a bit. Oh yeah, this one's a little couple formats behind. Okay. So far, we've had a chill time with Raticate. Raticate, I think that was the 3rd or 4th match. Win streak of 4, apparently. I don't even remember the last one. Maybe that was one of my matches from last night. I'm definitely going to keep trying to make fun decks like this, too. And especially in expanded format, I probably will do this a couple times a week. Try to find something fun in expanded format to try out. Ooh, this is an interesting hand. Now, we definitely still start with the Jirachi. ADP, I'm guessing. I would assume ADP. If we're seeing that if we're seeing that double dragon energy. Okay, this is a tough matchup. I totally forgot. Almost impossible for this deck to win against. I have one kind of fire strategy for this one. It's not a good strategy. But so he's got 4. I do have a tech in this deck specifically to try to deal with this. It's Faba. So he's got that energy there. So what we're going to try to do is try to get rid of that double dragon energy, which is entirely possible to do. And I can send it to the Lost Zone so it doesn't come back into his hand. Let's start here. Let's see. We could actually get it. I still think it's probably just best just to set up. Like I said, this is probably this deck's toughest matchup. Not impossible, but pretty tough. Okay, we'll keep digging. Don't tell me. Faba is there. You know what? If that's my strategy, we're going to try to kind of go for it. This probably won't get me a win, but we're going to try to slow him down as much as possible. I'm going to try to play this match a little differently than I normally would. Since I know that Faba's here, and I know he relies on that Double Dragon energy, let's just go ahead and try to get rid of them. So that will put that in the Lost Zone, so he can't even get that back now. My only fear is that I have a lot of really weak 2-prizers out right now. So there's a good chance this Jirachi's just gonna get knocked out next turn. We're gonna try to save Jirachi. I don't know if I can though. That Field Blower is important too. I need to hold on to that later. But we'll see what happens. This is this deck's toughest matchup. And it just kind of depends how speedy he is. Let's go double check YouTube real quick. So all he needs is that double dragon energy. So he will be knocking out that Jirachi this turn. But the deck he's playing against actually is something I would love to build sometime. The only downside to this deck nowadays, it's kind of sad to say that let's see, he's hitting for 200 right now. That 200 isn't enough in this current format. But then there's also a lot of things you can do to heal still in expanded format. So that it's a lot, but you're still not one-shotting things anymore. 2 prizes. I can potentially take a knockout next. I can potentially knock out this Necrozma next turn. So that's what I want to do. So we're going to go ahead and try to go in just for a normal knockout this turn. I can get rid of this Silent Lab. It kind of hurt that I started with this Dedenne, or had to this game. They're just kind of not that good of a hand either. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab another Shaman. I had to put down so many. Ooh, and I have a Shaman prize right now too. So we're not going to get to even draw any more cards this turn. So we'll go this route. Does it even really matter then? Let's see. Could I get him in a position where he's stuck right now? I could scoop up enough for some more cards, but I need to try to take. I need to try to take a knockout this turn. I need to start getting knockouts in. And we're already down 1 Hypnotoxic Laser. This is not looking good. Might scoop in a turn or two. Kind of the reason why I know I might get. I'm not in a position to win. So with this deck, I only run 4 energy. So in order for me to even come out on top of this match, every single Pokemon basically needs to take a knockout, and then they additionally I have to get those back into my deck to take my last 2 prizes as well. But we are going to get a knockout this turn, so that's promising. So if somehow we survive him, maybe he doesn't have Double Dragon Energy in his hand. I know I got rid of one of those already. Maybe we'll get lucky. So we will get a knockout this turn. That is nice. Hey Chris, good to see you again. Just grinding a little bit at the ladder right now. Well, I was currently 4 before this. This is my 3rd win with Raticate. Just came across a deck that I probably won't win this match. Don't have Double Dragon Energy in hand. Actually, right now too. So Ultra Necrozma, fantastic card in expanded format. Basically, he has an attack that does 170, and this Pokemon can't attack unless your opponent has 2 fewer prizes or remaining. But in expanded format, there are plenty of things that just turn off abilities completely. So basically, you get something out like Silent Lab that shuts off your Pokemon's basic abilities, or Garbodor, which turns off all Pokemon's abilities. And then basically for 1 energy via Double Dragon Energy, you can attack for 170 damage. Fantastic deck. I would love to actually build this one. This would be a fun one to play around with a little bit. Let's see. For 170, there's a couple ways I can get a knockout this turn, potentially. So my abilities are offline right now, so I have to think about that. So we are kind of hoping we're hoping we hit a triple boost off this top deck right now. If I hit a triple boost, I can get a knockout. We hit a triple boost. Oh my gosh. Wait. I can okay. Kind of a cool way. As I was saying this, I'm really hoping he wasn't prized. So we gotta hold on to those things. And then I already have 3 Raticates prized, so this is what I have to do. I have to discard this Ultra Ball and actually Quick Ball and Float Stone, I think, are better options, because I need to get some of those Raticates and stuff back in my deck. Please don't be prized. Oh my gosh. My type. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop this match. No, I just discarded the that was a misplay on my part. So my plan was to be type Null's GX attack. automatically knocks out an Ultra Beast, but wait a second. He's my discard pile. That's why. Okay. I'm being dumb. I can still get the knockout. It's not ideal because I was hoping to hold on to that rescue stretch in my hand. But this is how we're going to get a cool knockout this turn. We're going to go ahead and grab back. Let's see. Hopefully we can hit something like a Shaman. Savali GX. I don't think I played a supporter card this turn. But we got to knock him out in a cool way. So in this deck, I do have a GX attack. We're going to use it this turn. If your opponent is opponent's active Pokemon is an Ultra Beast, it is knocked out. So I actually have a GX attack in this deck that is viable. So my next top deck I would want that to be a Field Blower to get rid of these two things, and then maybe next turn I'm going to try to put him asleep again. But we've held on to this match a lot longer than I thought I would, for sure. I probably would have set up normally. Earlier I was trying to go for a way to where I could get rid of his energy. If I could just play a supporter card this turn, we'd be able to get a knockout. Oh, so close. I don't even know if it's worth continuing now. But that card, so... Let's see, because I can only do 50 damage unless I play a supporter. So I'm actually going to hold on to all of this, because I'm going to let him knock this guy out. I don't know what that card is in his hand. It could be something bad. And then I'm probably going to run out of resources anyways. Which will boost knockout. Maybe he's got a bad hand, and then I can play... Okay, he's got a Professor's Research. So my only other hope is maybe to get N, play N, and try to slow him down off his prize trade. Let's see if we can go ahead and end this match with getting one more knockout. And if I can get one more knockout, possibly. Okay, if there is, unfortunately, that N kind of comes at a bad time. Ultra Ball. He's going to have game. I'm running out of resource. I'm out of rats. I'm going to let him get the game. So we went 4-4. This would have been 4-1, 4 wins up until this match. Really tough match. I probably would have set up normally. I was kind of trying to do something weird where I take her, get rid of all of his energy. Not really a good viable strategy for this deck, but still fun. I'm going to play in some of the events, I think, for a little bit. I want to try to grind and maybe get some more Darkness Ablaze packs. So you can get unlocked booster packs in these events when you get these tickets and stuff. I've just kind of been seeing a lot of them, and